Hey guys, this is Anya Deva with Elemental Therapy, and today I want to share with you how to make canned foods that are high quality, that are made with superfoods. Let's call it canned superfoods. In case you sometimes don't have time to cook, so you can just open a can of something amazing, or like in this instance, the hurricane is coming and you might end up without electricity or water and the fridge is not working, and canned foods, as you know, don't require refrigerations. The foods we're gonna make now, they can be out like in your cupboard for a couple of months without getting bad, maybe longer. So I went to the store and I saw these people buying beans and sardines, and I'm like, boring. I'm gonna do something amazing. And so here we have the ingredients. Basically, it's gonna be different meats and different vegetables like beets. I have beets here. I have purple potatoes. I have red peppers. I have carrots, organic. Everything's organic, and that's good. The root vegetables, they have the strong pigments. They don't destroy it easily when cooked with a high intensity cooking and pressure, like in a pressure cooker. So those will be good. I'm gonna use some brown rice. This is beef. I mean, I got it for kids because I usually use venison that I get from hunters. You see the color difference between venison and beef? This is like so much more intense red. It has nutrients. I have wild bluefish here. I get it from fishermen, fresh, and I got some lamb. I'm gonna make like lamb curry in a couple of these jars with vegetables and rice and bunch of different spices. So you can actually customize every jar and make a unique meal in every jar. It can be all different. It doesn't have to be the same thing. So let's start with venison. With venison, I think I'm gonna use some carrots and red peppers. Red peppers and carrots are so high in vitamin A, especially the peppers. And then I think I'm gonna put a little bit of celery just for the flavor. I just love the flavor of celery. And I'm gonna put some of this venison pieces here. And I think I'm not gonna put any rice. You don't wanna fill it completely with foods, because you're gonna put a little bit of water so the food has space to expand when it's cooking. Okay, and for spices for venison, actually, you know what? Let me put one more piece of venison here. I think it can fit. Okay, perfect. So I'll be satisfied. I got some pink Himalayan salt. Add it up to taste. That should be enough. With venison, with the jars, you want to use really hearty spices like whole seeds of a spice. Like this is anise seed, and it gives nice, fragrant, little bit sweet flavor. I'm gonna put a little bit of that, and I'm going to use some chili powder for this one, like smoky paprika type of thing. This has also lots of vitamin A, and it's the flavor is pretty nice and strong, so it's not all gonna disappear when you're cooking. And I'm gonna put a couple of whole cloves in here, because I think venison goes well with cloves. You can put whatever. I cannot go without the black pepper. Okay, here we go. Nice. How about a couple of pecans to top that gourmet thing? And put a little bit of water, just to give it, place to some steam, so it has some nice juice, so it's not completely dry. And then we're going to, of course, put the lids on top of this. I use wide mouth jars just because it's easier to take the food out. And that's our first gourmet dinner right here. So I'm going to put it in this big ass pressure cooker that I have, just because I prepare this once in a while as canned food. It's also like easy for kids when they come from school and you didn't make any lunch for them because you had to go to work, and they can just open a jar of this really wonderful food, their choice, can be chicken and rice, can be anything, and warm it up really quick, even in the microwave or in the stove, and boom, they're good. So put it in the pressure cooker. So the next one, let's make fish with, let's say, I wonder what can be good with fish, something lighter in flavor. How about some red peppers and some celery? Again, the celery is organic and it's pretty tough, but it's gonna get really very soft in a pressure cooker. So let's put this blue fish on top. You can really pack it well because fish has lots of water, so you know. Okay, and I think with this fish, some bay leaf. So you can get real creative here, like you can use some really wild combinations. Express yourself uniquely. That's your opportunity. Every jar can be different. Okay, I'm gonna put lots of it so we don't have that fishy flavor. And how about a little bit of allspice? I think fish goes well with allspice. I just cook it in water. I don't put any oils because high pressure, I don't want oils to disintegrate. I can always put oils later. Some black pepper would be good. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of water. All right, this will be our fish dinner. How about, no, not rice, just like that, very light. Okay, another jar. Nice, shake it up so spices can go there. Nice, see, beautiful, colorful, healthy. And in the pressure cooker it goes. All right. How about, I have the whole chunk of lamb here, like the whole big piece of lamb. And I wonder if I can, it's with the bone. So I'm just gonna put it in a jar like this, the whole thing. Look at this. Boom, you see? This can feed a man. This has like, it's like a little lamb steak. This is wonderful lamb from New Zealand. I mean, it's made in such a pristine, grown in such a pristine, clean place, environment. I really like the lamb. And I think lamb will go really well with this purple potatoes. Purple potatoes. And maybe some carrots. Okay. And maybe a little bit of rice. Why not? Just a touch. Just to give it a little bit of a carbs, you know. You can make a jar just with rice and vegetables, like something completely vegan too. You don't have to put any meat. Which I'll make. I'll make some vegan jars too. Let's put a little bit more rice. So when you put rice, make sure you you know, have a little bit of space left because rice is gonna really expand a lot. And with the lamb, I'm going to use this Sichuan pepper. It's a rare spice. I found it in well, I brought it from China actually, but you can find it in Chinese supermarkets. It has very aromatic, spicy, very unique, exotic flavor. This spice is amazing. It's a barbecue rub with coffee and garlic. I got it from Trader Joe's. It's pretty cool. It has coffee, brown sugar, sea salt, roasted garlic, onion flakes, smoked paprika, red bell pepper. Interesting flavor. So it's like a little bit of coffee flavor. Add a little bit of that here, so it'll be like nice and smoky and a little spicy and aromatic. A little bit of salt and water. A little bit more water with the rice, because rice is gonna expand. It needs more water. And the jar lid. Boom! Another unique gourmet dinner is on its way to the pressure cooker. Shake it up, baby, shake it up, shake it up. To mix everything. Nice. So this has a whole big piece in with the bone of lamb, rice, and also other vegetables. It's gonna be really good. Okay. How about, isn't it fun? It's like, what's next? How about venison, asparagus, venison. Move it away. Venison, asparagus. Jam the asparagus there, like this. There we go. Asparagus. Beets. Beets. Some sweet potato. Some more beets. I love beets. I think beets are like amazing superfood. Here we go. Maybe a couple of carrots. A couple of peppers. For the spice here, venison. Venison is always good with something like chili, smoky flavors. So I'm gonna again put this chili and cloves. Bring it on, baby. Bring the flavor on. Ooh. I mean, cloves are an amazing spice because it has like antibacterial, antiviral properties, really good for your belly, great for digestion. You cannot go wrong with it, but it does have strong, pretty strong flavor. A couple of pecans to make it, to give it a, you know, a nice nutty flavor. Did I put salt yet? I don't think so. Salt, a little bit. Salt is for flavor, it's a spice, but also it's like a preservative. So the whole thing will be pasteurized in the pressure cooker, but still a little bit extra. Let me see. Nice. That's enough. Vegetables already have, you know, a good amount of water, so you don't have to put too much water with vegetables. But with rice and grains, yes. I mean, you can, for grains, you can use lentils, you can use beans, of course. You can use, I use, you know, barley sometimes, even rye berries. Shake it up. Nice. Look at this. Oh, I just remembered something. I actually have some really cool stuff here, which is, I have wild dry mushrooms, and I have this amazing berries from Siberia. It's called Kamchatka honeysuckles, and they have this sour, a little bit sour. They look a little bit like goji berry, only the deep purple, and they're really unique flavor. Oh my god! And I have this amazing dry mushrooms, wild mushrooms, and I completely forgot about them. Look at this. Oh, that has so much flavor. I mean, I can make the whole vegan jar with just the mushrooms. Like the mushrooms, the rice, and the vegetables. How's that? Oh, that's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna put mushrooms. I'm gonna put some vegetables. Nice, mushroom gives such a nice delicious broth. Some celery, some rice. The mushroom is gonna expand a lot because it's dry food, so a little bit more. So make sure you give it a little bit of space and put lots of water for this dish. I'm gonna put this Kamchatka honeysuckles here too. They look like this, really dark, tart berries, but so filled with flavor. Mmm, so good. Can act like spice or superfood, or can be good in cereals, but it's very hard to find them here in America. Okay, a little bit of salt. And for the spices, what would be good for the vegan? Something lighter, something maybe black pepper, which is kind of like neutral. Salt, I think that's enough, just salt and black pepper. And later on when I eat, or maybe the Szechuan, maybe the Szechuan pepper too, just to make it a little interesting touch. I am so curious about the flavor of that when I'm gonna pick it up. Some nuts. Just a little bit of nuts. And water. So curious. I mean, you can of course put garlic and all this other stuff, but I sometimes make pesto from garlic and ginger, so I'll just top it with the pesto. A little bit more water. Here we go. And this is our vegan variation. I just thought of something. This is asking for a little bit of bay leaf, just asking for it. Close. And shake. So amazing, it's gonna be our amazing dinner. I can't wait. I'll show you when it's gonna come out. It's gonna be good. Ooh, delicious. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more and then you got the idea basically, but I wanna do lamb curry in the jar. The whole thing of lamb, shank. It's gonna be mostly lamb. Mostly lamb. And I'll put lots of spices and like just a little bit of vegetables as to act as spice. Something sweet like carrots. You know, carrots. And maybe a bit of peppers too. And then I'm gonna cover it with a superfood. What is the thing? Which you all know, which is turmeric. High in vitamin A, different minerals, different things. And goes really well with lamb. Turmeric. This is gonna taste like an Indian food. So you can make Asian jar, you can make Indian jar, you can make Slav jar, you can make burger jar, maybe. Hey, why not? Try it. Anise seeds. This, I'm gonna go with anise really well. Gives it its little sweetness. And allspice. I mean curry powder, I just don't have curry powder, but really curry powder would go well with this lamb, but I just use turmeric and different blend of different spices to make it like curry. Here we go. We're gonna put lots of spices, so it's really spiced up. And cardamom. Oh my god, I love cardamom. Oh, it's gonna be so Indian. It's gonna be like a blackened lamb. Mostly lamb. A little bit of salt. And maybe some celery just to top it off a little bit. Because celery gives us nice flavor. Plus it's very watery. a little bit of scallions. Here we go. Pack it up with vegetables, because it's mostly meat. Agua. Voila. I wonder if I can put a little bit more salt. I don't want to make it so salty, but just I feel like a little bit more. Here we go, that's enough. Lamb curry. In case hurricane will be here for a while, we'll be well fed. We'll be well fed no matter what. Here we go. And imagine, like, when kids come from school hungry, they can open a jar of this delicious food, and you know, they don't have to eat junk. They don't have to do soda and chips, which is definitely does not help their spiritual or physical growth. This will. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep going, and I'll show you the things, the process, after I'm gonna fill all this with the rest of the jars. Okay guys, so a few hours later, this pressure cooker is cool to the touch, so now we can open it. And let's see how our jars of delicious food, canned food look. Or that is nice. Rice completely cooked with vegetables, that's a vegan thing. This is fish, you can see such a nice, you know, like fish stew. And here we have venison with some vegetables. This is just mostly rice and vegetables, some vegan. This is just red peppers, all cooked. This is more like a borscht with some beef in a jar that can last for a couple of months without refrigeration. And everything else that we did before. So, this is curry, this is lamb curry. All right, so let's try one. Let's open one. This is venison, vegetables, pecans. One of them good jars. Let's see how it tastes. You see, this is really tight together because it was cooked under pressure. So this is really, you're gonna need some force to open this. So you can tell it's really sterile because it's really hard to open. Whoa! Yeah, like bacteria probably cannot get through, at least for a couple of months, through that type of seal. Looks like this. Oh, it has wild mushrooms in it. Well, I'll show you in a second. Hold on. This is fish and vegetable. Fish, vegetables, and rice. Perfect. That's gonna be my lunch. So it looks like that, and without even warming up. Oh my God. This is gourmet at the most. At its top. Wild mushrooms, pecans, and everything's so tender. I want to tell you, this is the most delicious and healthy canned food that I've ever had in my life. The one that I make myself. This qualifies for a really nice lunch or dinner. Well, guys, I hope you get inspired, and bye for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Like the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel because I post every other day. At least once a week I post something amazing. So, have a nice day. Bye.